Panspermia featuring Cassidy Colano.
Featuring Verena.
Featuring Amanda Marshall.
Featuring Katie O'Connor.
Featuring Jalen Cruz. The theory of panspermia is that life on Earth originated from microorganisms or chemical precursors that came from other planets within space. The theory suggests that an asteroid containing small microorganisms came in contact with Earth billions of years ago. Panspermia contains this idea of lithopanspermia, which is a transfer of organisms from space. This would be the impact of an asteroid or a meteoroid with the planet's surface creating a large commotion and shooting microorganisms embedded in rock at a high velocity at the planet's atmosphere. This theory does not have much support from the scientific community because bacteria's survival rates within outer space are quite low due to the extreme conditions. The Russian satellite study showed that bacteria and bacteria spores can survive for up to 6 years if protected from extreme conditions like UV radiation. But the major issue with this is that the distance between planets can take much longer to cover than just 6 years.
The fact that organic matter is common in space could also support the idea of extraterrestrial life. Organic matter is considered to be matter that is composed of compounds that contain carbon. All living things on Earth are carbon-based. A variety of organic compounds have been detected in meteorites that have landed on Earth, including amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, and proteins are primary components of all living cells. The presence of carbon-based matter in meteorites supports the possibility that life on our planet could have come from outer space. Scientists from the University of Sheffield believe they have found life arriving to Earth from space after sending a balloon to the stratosphere. The team, led by Professor Milton Wainwright from the university's Department of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, found small organisms that could have come from space after sending a specifically designed balloon to 27 kilometers into the stratosphere during a meteor shower. Professor Wainwright said, "Most people will assume that these biological particles must have just drifted to the stratosphere from Earth, but it's generally accepted that a particle of the size found cannot be lifted from Earth to heights of 27 kilometers. In the absence of a mechanism by which large particles like these can be transported to the stratosphere, conclude that the biological organisms originated from space. This means that life is constantly arriving to Earth from space, and that life isn't restricted to this Earth, and it almost certainly didn't originate here." The scientists discovered that they had captured a diatom fragment and other unusual biological entities from the stratosphere, all of which are too large to have come from Earth. Professor Wainwright said his group was confident that the biological organisms could have only come from the stratosphere.
I've been so confused lately. Like all these people talking about panspermia, Like they're saying that we could have came from Mars. Like have you seen that movie Martian? Like that man lived on Mars for a very long time. Like I don't understand. And then people telling me that like an asteroid is what brought people to Earth, like all these organisms. Like, who knows where that asteroid could have stopped, you know what I'm saying, Holmes? Like, I could have an essay on a different planet. Like, oh my God, Holmes, man. Who knows where that asteroid has been, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, Holmes. Like, there's for sure aliens out there. Like, I swear to God, man. Like, man like me ain't ready for that, man. I'm still trying to live life here. I ain't ready to see no aliens.